Hi, and welcome to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. I'm your host, Eric Knowles, but before we get started, a word from one of our supporters.
At Convey, we're not only dedicated to solving today's biggest challenges facing healthcare organizations, we're also committed to predicting and planning for tomorrow's challenges by uniting a family of companies. We combine powerful technology with robust data analytics to deliver integrated end-to-end solutions that achieve meaningful results. Start your journey towards transformative business performance with Convey.
Hi, and welcome back to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. I am your host, Eric Knowles, and I am excited. My guest today, they play a big role in our community doing some amazing things, and I'm just so excited to have them here. Jessica and Joane, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing great also. Thanks
And
for having us.
Absolutely. But before we get started going into the meat and potatoes of why we're here, Jessica, let us know who you are, and then we'll talk to Joanne a little bit, and then we'll go into it.
Sure. So I'm Jessica. I'm the Director of Communications for the Miami Foundation. It's going to be my fourth Give Miami Day. Very excited about it. Yeah, that's it.
So I'm Joanne. I'm a Community Investments Officer with the Foundation. I manage and run our scholarships portfolio. We have 12 scholarships with the Foundation. This is going to be my second Give Miami Day, so I'm equally as excited as Jess to speak about it leading up to the big day.
Okay. And if you don't know about Give Miami Day, you must have been under a rock because it is probably, well, I don't have statistics and I don't have the exact information, but it's probably one of the biggest giving days, not just here in Miami, but throughout the United States and maybe the world when it comes to a particular day. And how long has Give Miami Day been going on?
We're going into our 12th Give Miami Day.
12?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So it's definitely grown over the years.
It's grown. And what is Give Miami Day?
I can answer.
Okay.
Give Miami Day is an 24-hour online giving day where people can give to more than 1,200 nonprofits this year, support them, give time.
How many nonprofits?
1,200 this year.
Okay.
Yes. So we're really growing.
12 years, 1,200.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. We're really growing, as Joanne said. And so we really are very proud because this day is a unique occasion to support nonprofits that are working year-round to support our community. And this is the day to say thank you, to support them, to give back to them by, giving, of course, money to support them, but we can also give our time to volunteer for those nonprofits. And so it's really more than a day or a giving day. It's really a movement here in Miami.
Right. That part I didn't know about the volunteering in terms of giving back. I used to be on the board of, and I forget the name, Hands on Miami, many years ago. And it was organizations, businesses coming to give back and do many different things in our community. Very important work. 12 years. And where have the numbers grown from? And I think you may know that answer, right?
I would say in the number of unique donors that we have had, which is a direct correlation to the impact or the level of engagement that the community has with the individuals that they serve. So that's our goal for this year. I've been asked that, I don't know how many times in the past couple of weeks, like, what's your goal? What's your goal? Obviously, we would love to surpass what we were able to fundraise last year, but we're really focusing on engagement this year and reaching as many people as we can.
Okay. And 1,200 donors, organizations that receive donations.
Correct.
How many donors?
Last year we had 4,100 donors.
41,000.
41,000. I'm sorry.
40
41. I missed a zero. 41,000
Right.
donors.
Wow. And I guess those amounts of giving range from $1 to who
So the
knows?
minimum donation amount is $25.
I was wrong. Don't think you can send $1. It's $25.
But we did have people who crowdsourced. So
Okay.
there were people who got like-minded individuals together, maybe family members, co-workers. They focused on a cause, and maybe everyone chipped in $5 or $10.
Okay.
And then you're able to donate that way as well. So anybody can donate.
Okay. The Miami Foundation. Let's talk about. We're going to go back to Give Miami-Dade, but let's talk about the Miami Foundation. How long has the Miami Foundation been in existence? I know you know the answer to that.
Yes, the Miami Foundation was created in 1967.
It's been that long?
Yes.
That I did not know. 1967.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
And the Miami Foundation was created to do what?
So the Miami Foundation, which used to be the Dade Community Foundation, was created to really be the community foundation for our region. It has grown over the years, just like Give Miami-Dade. And I think over the past 3 years, especially, the Miami Foundation, under the leadership of our new CEO, took a different and new direction where it's trying to bring together different actors in the community, private, public stakeholders, to look at the issues in Miami and find ways to address them together and find solutions together. So I think this is really the focus today. So of course we have donor advice funds. We have, a lot of donors that invest in those nonprofits and in causes that are important to them through the foundation. But we are also launching initiatives to help address issues that are important for Miami.
And what would some of those issues be? Again, I know you all support many nonprofits, different organizations. So what would that support look like, and as far as organizations?
So some of those larger initiatives that we've launched have tried to address issues like the digital divide, supporting small businesses. Disaster resilience is also something very important in Miami. So we've had a lot of those initiatives that were launched. And in terms of organization, and anyone can browse the nonprofits that are participating in Give Miami-Dade. It's really nonprofits that work in every issue area you can imagine, from education to animal welfare to environment, health and wellness, faith, so many different topics that are important.
And I remember, and again, we're still talking about the pandemic and obviously coming out of it, but a lot of businesses are still have been impacted and are still impacted from it. But the one thing that came out of it is Wells Fargo making a fairly large donation to several cities throughout the United States, and Miami happened to be one. And they left a nice size check here to help small businesses. We're going to take a break in a minute, but from what I know, and then I'm going to let you all go into it a little more, there are grants that are being given through the Miami Foundation from this money that Wells Fargo has donated. And there are small loans. There are a number of different things that small businesses can access. And another one is even a grant where you can buy a property or a building if you're a business. So I want to get into that a little bit before we come back. So we're going to take a little break, and we're going to hear from one of our sponsors. We'll see you in a minute.
Learn and earn today at Miami-Dade College. College graduates earn 56% more than high school graduates and $1 million more in lifetime earnings. A degree from MDC is your path to greater earning power and career success. Choose from hundreds of affordable high-tech and in-demand career programs, including cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, business, and nursing. Learn and earn today at MDC and fast-track your career. Enroll now at mdc.edu/purpose.
And welcome back to the Miami-Dade Chamber Member Connection. I am your host, Eric Knowles, and I have the Miami Foundation in the room. And before we took a break, I was talking about a grant, or yeah, it was a grant that Wells Fargo gave to the Miami Foundation to several cities around the country. And really, that was given to help disenfranchised communities. It wasn't just a grant that was given out and Miami Foundation, do what you want with it. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. So we actually manage that grant through our Open for Business program, where small businesses, nonprofit organizations are able to get a loan for equipment, as you mentioned, maybe for a building. They might be able to refinance if they already have a building, if it's a predatory loan. In some instances, the loan is at a 0% interest rate, or as high as I think 3% for businesses and 0% for nonprofit organizations.
But there are some grants too, because I know business like to hear about grants. Talk about
So
that
we
a
do
little
have
bit.
some grants available through our community grants program, and that cycle actually just ended, where nonprofit organizations were able to submit proposals where they could describe what they need the money for and receive funding for that. It's a 2-year grant program.
Okay. So let's go back to Give Miami-Dade. It's 24 hours. And how does one get engaged, or how can a nonprofit become a recipient of Give Miami-Dade?
So you would have to register,
Okay.
and registration is closed.
Oh, okay. Registration is closed.
Registration is now closed, but you're early for next year. So,
and is it the same day every year, or do we change?
It always falls the week before Thanksgiving. So the
Okay.
Thursday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
What I normally tell people who maybe have never heard of Give Miami-Dade, this is their first time hearing about it, and they want to know how they can get involved. As a community member, I would say to think about 2 or 3 topics that are important to you, near and dear to your heart, and then research the different organizations in Miami that are championing that cause and see if they're registered with Give Miami-Dade. Our website is not live. It's givemiamidade.org, and every organization that's registered can be found on that page. So from there, I would say to set a budget for yourself, whether that's $25 or $25,000, and then decide how you want to divide that money. Do you want to give it all to this one particular organization, or maybe you found 3 or 4 different organizations that have registered that you want to support?
Right.
And we actually do have early giving that starts on November 13th.
Okay. I never knew about. Well, I probably did know about it.
So the excitement of November 16th is, of course, we have the big countdown ticker that shows how much we've raised to the second, up to the dollar, to the cent. So a lot of people like to count down that day, and you can see what organizations have raised so far. But a lot of people choose to donate early. So that begins on November 13th.
Okay. And I think it's a little competition between the nonprofits, right?
Friendly competition.
Friendly competition.
Exactly.
You know, everyone wants to see who's going to end up on top, or to be the largest recipient of Give Miami-Dade. And what other things do you do to promote it?
So to promote Give Miami-Dade, you know, as soon as the nonprofits register, we do a lot to help them in capacity building.
Right, because the thing is, you know, you can sign up and become, you know, a recipient, but you got to let the world know.
Exactly. So we have a lot of workshops to help them with communications, with marketing, with fundraising also. We tell them, you know, the best practices to mobilize their board, their past donors, to try to find new donors. So as you said, it's a competition, but it's a friendly competition really, because nonprofits learn from each other also. So new nonprofits will learn from nonprofits that have more experience with Give Miami-Dade, and some will learn from best practices. So there's this capacity building, there's the networking, and truly, it's a unique event because the skills that they gain for Give Miami-Dade, they can then use year-round for other fundraising events or for other opportunities. So that's really what we're investing more and more in every year, is building those capacities and investing in the skills of the nonprofits so that they can grow year-round and not only on Give Miami-Dade. And same with the platform. We're hoping that this platform, the website, can be used for donors who are just looking for nonprofits to support year-round.
And that's a good point, because there, again, 1,200 recipients, 41,000 donors. And you may have said it. How do donors find? I mean, you can go to MiamiFoundation.org. Is that correct? Did I say
Yes,
that?
it is.
I did say that right.
But we also have GiveMiamiDade.org.
And you do? Oh, so it's a
Yes.
separate.
Yes.
Okay. So pretty much that's how a business or a donor or anyone that wants to participate can go there.
Yes, they can go there. And so we make sure to send regular communications to our different networks to let them know Give Miami Day is coming.
I've been receiving a lot of emails.
Yeah. we mention it on social media, and it's us, but it's also all the nonprofits that
Right.
are talking about it. So hopefully we reach as many people as possible, because we feel, for us, Give Miami Day really feels like a holiday that year. There's such an energy that we feel only on that day. And we're just hoping that everyone in Miami can get involved in a way or another. Give your time, make, spread
Talk
the word.
about give your
Exactly.
time a little bit. I know
Yes.
you mentioned that. So explain that one, give your time.
So on the website, on Give Miami Day, so starting during early giving, you can make a donation, but you can also give hours of your time to volunteer for some nonprofits that you care about. So some nonprofits will offer this opportunity at checkout. So if you select a nonprofit that you want to invest in, they will tell you, we have also, we're also looking for volunteers. So let us, you can tell how many hours per week, per month you're ready to pledge. And so this is also something that can be given on Give Miami Day.
Okay. Again, you say it's a day. It's almost like a holiday. Here we're helping build in our community. Is there a party that day?
It's an all-day party.
It's an all-day
That's how I
party.
like to describe it. We have a mission control center where we invite the organizations who have registered to come and spend the day with us.
Well, that's a party.
It's a party, and they're celebrating each other. Last year was amazing. There was organizations that received a $25 donation, and everyone around them stopped what they were doing and was cheering. The energy was eclectic. Like, you can just feel it in the air. We had Zumba, we had a DJ.
See, I asked the right question. It's a party.
It's
Yeah.
a party.
Yeah.
It's a party in the name of just uplifting Miami and celebrating the fact that Miami is showing up for itself.
Yeah. It's interesting. And as I'm sitting here thinking and talking to you, so many people are moving to Miami. So how do you tap into that? And when I say people, it's not just people, businesses are moving to Miami. How are you tapping into that I guess I would say newfound wealth that has come here?
Well, we do have a community investments team, and we go out into the community. We speak to the organizations that we are comfortable with, that we've met with. We speak to community members and ask them what's pressing to them. What do they care about? We try to make connections between the members of the community and nonprofit organizations that we know are championing that cause. We're very, I don't want to say we're out there, but we're very vocal on social media. We're, as I mentioned, out in the community. You could find us anywhere from community park cleanups to galas. Anywhere that we are invited, we certainly make it an effort to come out and support our community in that fashion.
Okay. November 16th?
16.
Okay, that's a couple weeks.
It's next week.
Oh, this year is going by.
It really
so
is.
fast.
It's flying.
I can't believe it. It's next week.
Yes.
Wow. Next week, folks, Give Miami Day. How can they get in touch?
You can go to GiveMiamiDade.org. That, of course, has the list of all the organizations that are registered. Any information that you would need about Give Miami Day, you can find on that website. Any information about the Miami Foundation can be found on MiamiFoundation.org.
And I said next week. Actually, this is being aired on Monday, the Monday before Give Miami Day. So, folks, gear up, get ready. If you want to know more about the Miami-Dade Chamber, you can go to 305-751-8648 or go to our website, m-dcc.org, to learn more about the Chamber. Give Miami-Dade. It's your responsibility to help our community grow, and this is how we do it. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
This has been amazing. The Chamber is always reaching out and making sure that we are connected with the community. And here we are with the Miami Foundation. Thank you.
Today, I stand before you, a proud graduate of Miami-Dade College and the 5th president of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. I'm honored to return to the college that prepared me to become a leader in our community, providing an education second to none. So I'm asking you to please tune in every Monday at 12 noon to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce's Member Connection, as I interview members of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce on our Facebook page at Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce or our YouTube channel, Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. To learn more about the Chamber, please go to m-dcc.org or call the Chamber at 305-751-8648.